Alright, we're on our way down to the Mechanist lair. At one point, this was my main base. It's also where I kept St. John, along with Sturges, Codsworth, and Dogmeat, and sort of set up like a fake living area for St. John. But eventually, and it just kept crashing, so I gave up on it. And now it's more really just like a museum to my former base, where I've left a lot of the things from the early game during the campaign. I've put in an actual door down here, as you can see. Unfortunately, this robot has annoyingly got stuck in it. There's still a dog down here, although Dogmeat's not here anymore. Oh, here we are, the old setup. I like to think of this as the sort of the Soul Survivor's Bat Cave. Got a variety of power armor and outfits that they would wear depending on what type of mission they're running. Representing all the major factions. This armor up here was the one I used pre-mod. So it had the Vault 88 jumpsuit, because it was the only legendary one. And then yeah, all the actual legendary items that you could pick up. Before I switched over to what I got now, much lighter weight. I don't really need the armor protection, I have so much health. So I got a little sleeping area for that dog that we saw, and Dogmeat when he was here. We've got, this is where I store the bobbleheads. Got the full collection, of course. Display plate case full of robots and the original cryolator. All these large weapons are all the named ones, starting with the broadsider and junk jet, but the whole way around. In the middle here, we've got a variety of things associated with some with the campaign and just missions done throughout the game. And on the back wall here are normal named weapons. Quite a series of collection of them. This isn't all of them, but it's most of the ones I picked up early in the game. Some of them are probably in other bases, or I might have even put them in some certain people's hands. The sides are just other legendary weapons I picked up earlier in the game. Same with that side over there. There you go. So this was my early base. Not the very first one. I started off at Red Rocket, but as soon as I started to get established, this was my first base. As you can see, there's the teleporting pad here, which, much like all the rest that I've gone through in my videos, will teleport you somewhere, but will not teleport you back. So Isabella Cruz could teleport somewhere, but unless there's a teleporter there, she won't be getting back. I haven't changed a great deal in here. I cleared out some garbage. Isabella's sleeping by the looks of it. Or Isabel. Oh, can't see. Robot's on the way. Anyway. In the back I have put some more workshops in, just so there is a full set of workshops here. Chemistry station. I think I added the workbench and armor bench. And that is the Mechanist lair. However, as I said, Sturgis did live here at one point, so him and Isabel there got in a relationship, but eventually work took him elsewhere. So now they meet up above ground in Sanctuary, and that's where I'm going to jump next. They can occupy the Sanctuary storm shelter together, so they can still get away together. And as we know, Sanctuary is complete with a teleporter pad as well, so Isabel will be able to get back that way. So we'll jump over there and check it out. Okay, we're inside the storm shelter. As you can immediately see, a number of things have been added. The television seems to be a little broke. I'm sure both of them will be capable of fixing it on their next time they're here. Little fireplace with a chimney that goes out. A variety of equipment and protection. Set of Vault-Tec power armor. Clothing displays with their original outfits. Maybe just for a little role play, because they obviously both have different outfits now. I mentioned in my Grey Garden video that Curie now wears Mechanist armor. And so Curie wears like an improved, newer version, but this is Isabel's original Mechanist armor. Nothing huge, but you know, they got some stuff to play around with, and more importantly, it's just a place for them to sleep, and they can enjoy being above ground together in a nice peaceful area, not worried about the troubles. One of the things I did not mention about the Mechanist lair when I was there is Isabel works for me producing iBots, and all the iBots you see out in the wasteland or in the Commonwealth following around the doctors and basically everybody are mine, recording data and information, and then obviously she relays me that information. I'm also keeping an eye on all of Jezebel's provisioners in between settlements, because they all have iBots following them. Alright, now we're going to jump over to I'm going to say the Atom Cat Garage. Atom Cat's Garage. Quite a bit has changed here. The Atom Cats, as I've mentioned in some of my previous videos, are now a branch of the new Minutemen. And they're sort of their power-armored special forces, but they also help train and Minutemen how to use power armor and how to repair it, and a variety of things like that. So there's a lot more Atom Cats than there ever was before. You can see they're working in tandem with the Minutemen to defend the settlement. I've really built the walls all the way around now, so there's really these two main entrances. Actually, there's a couple, I guess there's 4 entrances altogether, but they're all guarded for the most part. All the turrets are getting really glitchy now for some reason, and they just won't go away, so I just like to pretend that the Atom Cats painted them up, because they're very colorful people. They still do get attacked by disciples and gunners and raiders all the time, but they never seem to get that far. There's a variety of people in here now. As you can see, there's some dogs in the settlement. There's quite a few cats running around as well, which would make sense. So here's an area for the wandering merchants to come hang out as well. I think this Minuteman and these Red Rocket troops are here with some merchants. Some of the extra wall I've built. Literally just dragged some of the stuff from other places further over there and brought it down here. I mainly put in this additional gate here to keep Rowdy safe. And yeah, usually people don't make it through, which is good, because early on she was one of the few people you could buy power armor parts off of and stuff, so it was useful. And I did not want her to die. There's the red rocket merchant. Rowdy's armor. Set of independent X1 that I left here that I never really got around to using, but it's there if I need it, I guess. So a little workshop area. Occasionally someone does make it in, so I've set a few turrets up. This is just sort of a living space for those who are spending the night, you know, like the Red Rocket or the Minutemen. Oh, there's the Minutemen trader.
Good news is something often in short supply in the Commonwealth. So I'm happy to be able to deliver a little bit. You're a wonderful story.
Around the back here is where I have started to store all the power armor I don't need anymore when I stumble across it and find it. Being guarded by a Minuteman and a Red Rocket member. So this is all just power armor I found out there. Some of it's mismatched, it's not actually as I found it. And some of it I did change some of the colors just to give it a bit of variety, but yeah, this is all power armor, you know, and so whenever I find a set somewhere now, there's a couple spots I believe they respawn. I just bring it and line it up here. I'm just going to fill this entire rooftop with power armor. There's already obviously dozens and dozens of sets out in my builds. Took a long time to buy and collect a lot of power armor. At the very end, of course, I finally got mods, and then I did put some more in, but I already had 2+ sets of power armor in every settlement before I even got mods. So, into the main section. A little glitched out sometimes.
Hey there.
Yeah?
I put in some gambling options. Variety of people visiting. Although it is restricted who can visit here, but some of them are probably people also who have joined or are going to join the Minutemen and the Atom Cats. Still got all the originals here.
Zeke.
Just don't be a...
How's it going, man?
Okay? I got a reputation to uphold, you know?
Over here I've turned these into like little prison cells. Got a couple gunners. And a couple disciples. Okay, it looks like one of the disciples has died. Is dead. Back here, nothing rank, just the power control box. Let's head upstairs. Where's... Oh, there's Roxy. Oh, I was wondering where Roxy was, so she's put on a set of power armor. That's why I couldn't find her.
Hey.
I knew you were hip the moment you walked in here. Atom Cat material all the way.
Oh, there's a bunch of cats. Junkyard cats. So here we have a member of the Atom Cats training some new power armored Minutemen. Added some stuff out back here as well. Right out the back is where got the garden and quite a lot of water set up that they trade in. Looks like there's a Bram out there as well. Probably power armor storage for some of the higher member Atom Cats. Oh yeah, the back door to the main building has a radiation arch on it. I don't even remember that. Some Minutemen could, in theory, get on this, but obviously it doesn't actually happen here because it's not a real settlement. So here's the main power armor storage for everybody. Quite a bit of it. Main sleeping quarters for everybody. And exercise area. Out here is, we've seen 3 of the entrances now. Oh, this guy's just supposed to, yeah. So there's another one there. So there's actually 5. And then there's another one right here with a guard
Excuse me.
in here. Anyway, there we go. There is the new Atom Cat's garage. It's